Hi, Joanna.
Hello.
Today's a big day. Did you know that?
What is it?
Today is a day that all the young people are doing their leaving cert and their
Leaving
junior cert. Yeah.
Okay.
And my son is one of them. Do you remember when you did your big exam when you left school?
Oh my God, that was ages ago. Leaving cert was tough for me.
I'd say so.
I did history,
Yeah.
and I wasn't happy with my results.
Do you know, when I left school, I hadn't got a clue what I wanted to do. I hadn't an iota what I wanted to do. I never thought I'd be here.
What school did you go to?
So I went to a school in Raheny, called Manor House, and it was run by the nuns, should I say? Yeah. So it was all girls, run by the nuns. Quite strict. You had to walk on the right hand side of the corridor.
Oh my God.
Socks up to the knees, brown leather shoes. Oh, they were horrible. But yeah,
So it was like quite strict, and everybody had to look the same. So
yeah,
it wasn't like.
I actually didn't really like school, to be honest. I hated it. But I loved my friends, and they're my memories, not school. It's more my friends, What about you?
I was in boarding school.
Oh my God.
Yes.
My mom went to boarding school.
And it was, there were nuns, but it was medical school.
Wow.
And there were only girls, but in the school was half, so there were some boys because there was a medical, so they were, the guys were doing what you call paramedics. Studying, and I was like everything with children, but medical school, but everything to do with children.
Gosh.
So it was 4 years, and so the school ended with diploma and the leaving cert. So it was double hard because I had to study the
And did you know when you left school you were going to do what you're doing now?
Oh no. Well, I thought, I'll get a job in whatever Montessori spring schools or something to do with children. In the hospital was nearby. And I really didn't know if it's even something that I like to do. It just was something.
So what did you do? What was your first job?
Oh, I actually worked in Montessori for 6 months. It was like this apprenticeship. But I didn't really like it.
I didn't like it.
No, it wasn't the children, it was the people. I didn't like everything was like back to school, because all the children we had to treat like you have to sit nice, you have to do everything.
So it's like going from school to school.
Yeah, it's just me now telling everybody what they should be doing. And they don't want.
They don't want,
to do what they were told.
God, yeah. No, I don't think I'd like that. For me, when I left school, I hadn't got a clue. I think when we were left school, we were told to go to a secretariat, to be a secretary. So my plan was the September to go to a secretarial college. But then I was quite lucky. My sister knew a lady, and she worked in a travel agency, and she was looking for staff. So I actually ended up working in a travel agency for 10 years, believe it or not. 10 years, yeah. Travel the world, and didn't get much traveling. So I worked and that's when I came across now. When I was traveling. What about you?
I worked in my dad's shop for a couple of years, and then
what did your dad do?
It was like like Centra kind of a shop near a bus stop, and then I had but my journey actually started before that, because when I was in high school, then or is it secondary school? I think it's called here.
So what age?
Before leaving cert.
So before leaving school, junior school, and then you go to senior school. Yeah.
Okay, so it was like 1 or 2 years before the leaving cert, when I was in the boarding school. And one of my friend's sister, she worked in America, which was a big thing back then in Holland. So she came back home, and I was visiting my friend, and she had beautiful French nails, like absolutely beautiful. And I'm like, oh my God, your nails are gorgeous. And she's like, it's acrylics. I'm like, what the hell are acrylics? And so I did a lot of research, and for a couple of years I was trying to find out what are they, how you get them done. And because I was from a small town, all the things were happening in big cities only. So I tried to find out, and that was the time when internet cafes started to open up. So it was loads of different places where I was trying to find out what are they, and I want them.
We didn't have our Google or our iPhones then to look back on what things were.
And no, it was like so only for a close group of people that actually went to beauty colleges, and I'm not sure if they were even beauty colleges, but it was like a close group of people that were able to get into education in the industry. So because my dad had the shop, and it was a registered company, you could only buy some products in wholesalers where you only were a registered company.
Okay.
So I tried to go
that way around.
that way.
Very clever.
That's how I got the products
That's
first.
How you got it. God,
and then start to play with them.
Kind of similar with me. We went to Florida, and I think when I was working with the travel agency, and I remember I did like nails again, a bit like you. I think I saw them. I think in Ireland, the only place at the time it was called Switzer's, which is now Brown Thomas. They did it, and I went in, and in a chemist there was actually an acrylic pack. And I brought it home and I played with it.
So it was a little bit easier to get the products.
In America it was. And because I was over there, I got it and I had a little play with it. And my sister said to me, "You're very good at this." So it's then when I looked up courses and stuff like that. And it was very, very limited in Ireland. There was one place that did it, and I went and I learned how to do it. And the teacher thought I was very good. And I felt actually, I wasn't getting enough out of the course, and that's when we did our research as well, and we found my brand, which is NSI, where we went over to the UK and I trained over there, and they had asked me to be an educator, and that's where it all started for me. Never thought I'd be in the industry. Never thought about it. What about you? How did you start then?
How did I start? I did start when I lived in Poland. So I came to Ireland 18 years ago, and I already brought all my stuff with me. It was just 15-kilo luggage, and half of it were
oh my God. Yeah.
But I did train before, and I tried to do a little with my friends. So I had like a little business on the side. I was driving already. So I was able to do like mobile services as well.
So did you train over in Poland?
I trained in Poland. And then I truly trained when I followed Pepijn. And Pepijn was not with Magnetic.
Pepijn, so it just shows a small world.
He was not with Magnetic back then. And I read about him, and there were some interviews on in nail magazines we had. So all of that, I actually followed him. And because he went to Magnetic, then I actually ended up with them, and I trained more with them.
Brilliant.
But I loved art. Anything with art.
Well, that's not my love. I love just making a nail. I can follow a picture. I can, if somebody tells me to put a petal here or a petal there, I can do it. But naturally, I'm not arty.
I love art, but I started from art, so I loved that French nails, those French nails that I saw first. But later, and then I saw all the artistic things. But then I really wanted to learn how to do them. But later I found out you have to know the basics. You have to know how to make a beautiful nail, which is sometimes very hard to explain to students or tell somebody who's like, "Oh, I want to learn how to do nails," and I'm like, what do you really want to learn? Do you want to do the artistic part of the nails, or you want to do nails and then art on them? Because this is so important.
And education is so important. And I think, and I think from years ago when I trained even to now, the education has got so much better.
But it changed enormously.
And it changes. Different styles, different way of filing, different shapes,
different products. Even like the Acrygel and Polygel, they only came out 2017, which is not that long ago.
I was talking to somebody the other day, it was so funny, and they said, when you started, what did you start with? Did you like gel? Did you like biab? And I had to look back and I said, there was no biab. There was no gel polish when I started. I'm really showing my age. There was no gel polish.
Oh my God, we were so
And there wasn't even white acrylic. So you put on a set of acrylic nail and you painted it on with normal polish, and then you put a normal top coat over it. And then I think after that, a gel polished top coat came out. Then white acrylic came out. And then, so what I love about the industry, so if there's anybody thinking about going into it, every single year something new comes out.
I feel like every month it's something new.
I know. But true.
There was a year, I remember there was a year when I really got into like this professional side of the business. And I'm not lying, every month it was like a new shape. It was like Obel, then it was Razor.
Oh gosh. You've even lost me now at this stage.
No. Like we had Nail magazine. It was like 3 different ones. I think one was a reprint from America.
Right.
One was one of the biggest suppliers in Poland of something of nail of beauty products in general, and they wanted to have some news in the magazines. And there was another one, I don't remember what was it, but they also they were more artistic in that one.
That one, yeah.
So I bought every month. I ran to shop to check, and even in my town they were not available, and I had to ask the lady to get them for me, especially. So it was like one.
Yeah, no, I understand, and I understand that as well, because at one stage, it was a long time ago, we used to go on to TV3 in the morning, and they would ring me the night before and say, have you got something new? Have you got something new? We were nearly looking for something new. Yeah. And actually my husband came on.
How did you find
My husband came on with me as well. When I think back at it, oh my goodness. But I remember one time we had like little gold charms, and they were real gold. They were 9-carat gold that went onto the nail. And they were Chanel, they were Gucci, Louis Vuitton. We went on doing that one time. Another time my husband went on airbrushing nails. He was kind of good with the machine and stuff like that. And we just had to create something new all the time. Yeah, it was actually exciting times.
Yeah, a little bit crazy, because that was you were often under pressure.
Oh my God, yeah.
Well, I feel sometimes it's still like that, and people feel that they have to post every time a new nail art, new design, or it's something trendy, and the nail technicians have to get that product because it's trendy. But sometimes it's not really what customers want.
No, that's what I was just going to say. That isn't what they want. They probably want to know how to keep their nails on longer. How long should they leave in between? Should they be staying 2 weeks, 3 weeks? So yeah, we've lots to talk about, really, don't we? So much to talk about.
We'd like you guys to write some comments and tell us what would you like to hear from us, because we're in the industry for
a long time,
around 25 years. I say
I'm longer, but anyhow, we won't go there. But I think,
but I mean, we know a lot.
Oh my God,
we know how the industry changed. So any questions are welcome.
Yeah. And just to finish off on a note, I'd like to wish all those students out there, don't worry if you don't get a good leaving cert.
No.
I got an okay leaving cert, but it wasn't what I went into.
Me neither.
What will happen for you will happen for you. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's we don't mean that you shouldn't care either, because God knows what happens.
Yeah.
Leaving cert opens a new path for study something. I studied after medical school. I actually went to study computer science and economy.
Wow.
But medical school helped me with the beauty industry to understand the nail structure, all the diseases, disorders. Yes, all of that.
That was really good.
And then the computer science and economy helps me now to run my company and helps me with finances, bookkeeping, etc., and marketing and computer thingies.
Yeah, so it does. For me, I just had to learn. Yeah, I had to learn, and I'm still learning.
I'm sure there's something you learned in school that you still carry with you.
Oh, definitely. I did like maths. I knew numbers.
Yeah.
I knew the numbers.
Good to know.
Still know the numbers.
That's very good. Yeah. So it doesn't matter what will happen, what are the leaving cert results, and what you'll choose later. It may, but it may not be the career, because if there is somebody in the family or some friends that will lead you different directions.
Yeah. And sometimes I never thought I would be the person I am today, owning a business, being an entrepreneur, owning salons, managing staff. What about you? Did you think you'd ever be the way? Yeah.
No, I actually never really thought about it, but I saw my parents struggling sometimes with staff, with accounting, although my mum was accountant. And I was thinking, I'll go to work for someone, but I don't think I'm the person that likes to work for someone for a long period of time. It's also not saying that it's bad, but I like to be my own boss. I like to do the things my own way.
Yeah, you should be really proud. We should be proud of ourselves. We've done it. We've done well. Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching, guys, and please subscribe. And if you would like more subjects that we'll talk about, please put down some comments. Thank you.
Sure it does.
Cheers. Super cool.